Howdy folks, LP Guru here signing in for Let's Play Castlevania, Symphony of the Night, Episode 3. Let me attempt that name one more time, because it did sound a little weird when I first said it. Excuse me. Castlevania, Symphony of the Night, and there we go. As always, we're picking up right where the previous episode ended. Now that we're done level grinding for now, we are ready to continue exploring the rest of the Marble Gallery and delving deeper into Dracula's castle.
Wait a moment. You seem human, and yet, what do you here?
I've come to destroy this castle.
Then we have the same purpose. I'll trust you for now. I'm Maria. Who are you?
Alucard.
Not the talkative type, I can see. Well, perhaps we'll meet again, if you live that long. Farewell.
And yes, Maria is a relatively important character. But all those events happen much, much later. For now, we don't need to concern ourselves with her. The Holy Bible, or maybe just the Bible, it is an important sub-weapon, and unless I'm mistaken, and I think I may be mistaken with what I'm about to say, I'll still say it, but I'm not 100% sure, but I think this is the first game that it is introduced in. This door is locked, it's magically sealed, so we need to find a means to open it. But for now, that is a dead end. But the Bible, like I say, is a very, very useful sub-weapon. $5.26 to go. Now only 5:12, so it only gives 14 experience points. Not a lot, but it doesn't take too much to take that down, so that would be completely your call. On if you stick around this area to level grind off of these. Now these you want to watch out for, because if you get hit, they will petrify you, as just witnessed. You've you've also got to be really careful because once in this stage, if I'm not mistaken, those can poison you. So it's the first enemy that is capable of inflicting not 1 but 2 status ailments. Stone isn't that serious. It doesn't take that long to break free, but you do have to, well, you don't have to do this. You will leave petrification or just petrified status on your own in due time, but if you rock the controller back and forth, if you press the left and right direction buttons on the D-pad in quick succession, you notice how Alucard shakes back and forth. That will help break him free of his stone prison quicker. And the lovely flying Medusa heads make their appearance. Have to watch for its movement. Yes, quite a bit of damage, so you do have to be careful here. Even running into its energy shield deals quite a bit of damage to you, so just be mindful of that. Very cool exit effect that it has, and I'm not sure exactly how much experience it gives, but it's a decent amount. Some more wall meat, a definite throwback to the classic Castlevania titles. But here, unlike the classic titles, instead of wall meat, and yes, it is its affectionate name that many gamers have given it over the years, but unlike the classic Castlevania titles, where once you collect wall meat that you find, how it restores your health immediately, since this is an RPG, it doesn't do that, doesn't have that effect. You have to go into the menu and select the item and use it. I believe you actually have to equip it like an item itself and use it to consume it to restore health. I will eventually show that, but not right now because we're not in dire need of health. And looking through that telescope showed a man in a boat in the middle of a rainstorm. That hints at future events. Yeah, and if you do like I just did, it will kind of not. Well, it doesn't spaz. That doesn't spaz. There we go. The screen out, but the way it's designed, it just barely. Like I just didn't barely see Alucard's leg. So we simply fell below the bottommost point of the screen, which is why that happened. That was not an actual glitch in the game. 251 and 218. This is definitely where you want to attempt to level grind. Excuse me, because of future events. That are coming up in the very near future. Let's go back and forth. I typically try to level up 2 to 3 times before taking on the upcoming story events. Ultimately, it's up to really the player's skill, because you can level up as much as possible. Of course, that would slow the process down. As stated in the previous episode, the more you level up, the less experience is earned from older enemies. So it would take a little longer to continue to level up in this area. But it's possible if you have the patience. And then once you reach a certain level, I would say possibly level 15, because I think that would be pushing things in regards to, I think, anyone's patience to level up 4 more times. We're currently level 11. So, but at level 15, this upcoming story event would definitely be easy. But as just stated, I don't have the time or the patience, mostly the patience, to do that. Yes, I have done it before, and it has taken me quite a while. But as you can see, we are dropping, and what's required to level up again. Another good rule of thumb is we are at 94 hit points, so try your best to at least break the 100 hit point threshold. Then you're relatively safe. But again, I wasn't sure if it had died, that's why I jumped. But again, it's all up to timing and skill and all of the above. But when we get into this, I like how I had a weird accent on that word. Once we get into this upcoming story event, you will see what I'm talking about. And I will be doing so in the near future, since we're now in the 200 range. It shouldn't take too much longer. These types of enemies, I think they're called axe armors. They're relatively easy to take down as long as you give them no quarter. Do not give them the opportunity to attack. Just go on the offense and go crazy. This is one of the reasons why I love this weapon. As stated earlier, it doesn't have a very high attack value, but it's one of the quickest weapons in the game. So it's very easy to get in multiple attacks, as you're seeing. Before the enemy can even take a single action. And it's especially helpful against this type of enemy because you can easily deflect their weapon with your own. If you time it just right, most of the time they're not able to harm you at all. But do take care to not run into them, because simply coming in contact with any enemy in the game deals damage to you. So 601 left to level up, and I will do the math in just a sec. Not just in time too, he's getting ready to unleash some anger. Alright, so yeah, let's look only 14. Only 14, and we're still not above 100, so I may be pushing through and leveling up again. just to be safe. Definitely a rinse and repeat type fight. Nah, I probably won't. I won't subject everyone to this any longer. I'll go ahead and save up. Save up. Well, I guess I could say it. Save our progress. Heal up. That's what I was trying to say at the same time. And get ready to continue the story. Most of the time in this fight comes down to who's dealing the most damage the quickest. There we go. There's been times though that boss is he's always very unpredictable. But there's been times where his attack pattern has been very ruthless. So as is always the case whenever I play an RPG and have just defeated a boss, I always save progress right away, just to be safe. And we'll switch it out for the Gladius. It doesn't have, it's much slower. But it's not horribly slow. Compared to the previous weapon, the either Basilard or Basilard. Not 100% sure on its pronunciation. But it's not as quick as that weapon, but like I said, there are definitely slower weapons. See, 181. Now 178, so only 3 experience points. You have to, oh grief. It's in an extra hit. And this dude, you just have to always make it a point to drop down beneath it. There's no way to properly avoid its attacks, standing on the same floor. Climb all the way up here to activate the elevator. Now, the blue Medusa heads only deal damage. The yellow ones are capable of inflicting petrification. Climbing all the way up to the very top to get to a save room. And I will take advantage of it being a save room. It's rare that I pass up the opportunity to save progress. The main time that I do is if we haven't really completed anything specific. But under normal circumstances, I'm gonna save. And this little hallway takes you to a, well, not just a, but the first of quite a good bit of teleportation rooms, which is a very, very handy. As you can see, we have now instantaneously traveled from the right hand side of the map back near the entrance of the castle. And now we're going to have access to an area that we could not access before. Of course, I didn't show this area off either initially, but it ties in right here. And this will come in handy later in the game. It's not really an ooh and ah factor right now. I know, not much to show right now, but later in the game, you will come to, for those who have never played this game, I should say, you will come to learn just how handy this is. But for now, traveling back and the soul of Wolf, my controller would cooperate as a relic that allows Alucard to transform into a wolf, which is a very cool effect. But right now, there's no practical use for it. But I'll still show it off if I can press the right button. There we go. And of course, anytime you transform, it consumes MP, and at a very high rate. You can see it is diminishing our overall MP as I speak. I'm pressing the same button, which in this case is the R2 button. Transforms Alucard back to his normal form. Now that we've tied up all loose ends in this area, I'm going to take one more quick break. But in the very next episode, we're going to be picking up right here and exploring further into Dracula's castle. As always, thank you all so much for tuning in, and I'll catch you on the next episode. LP Guru, signing out.